Alright, this video is going to show how we set up a project right out of the gate. A lot of this is all about timing, so we want to make sure that everything starts immediately. We just put a house under contract on Friday, so the process will now start. So first thing we're going to do is go into the top part, hit dashboard, project lists. We're going to add the new project here. I used to call them by the, let's just call them by the street name for now. This is going to be 23rd Street. It's in Arlington. It's going to be, there's three phases essentially: InDesign, under construction, or completed, and then templates are things that we update throughout. The house size is going to be roughly 4,000 square feet. Who will be assigned to this for right now? It is me, Matt. Street address. This is going to help people find the project, subcontractors, whoever, realtors. That is the correct address. Let's save that. Okay. And we do not have a client right now, so let's go ahead and save that for now. So the project is now set up in the system. And first things first, we want to release the civil engineers. That's the long lead time item in our schedule. So in our project or our scheduling templates, you'll see that the long lead time is to get on the schedule with whoever the civil engineer is. Typically, it's going to take them, whatever, a week to send back a proposal. It's going to take them up to 6 weeks to get on their schedule, and about 2 months total to get the first topo of boundaries. So what we'll want to do is go set up the bid templates, because we're going to be bidding. Nothing goes through email whatsoever. It should not. Everything needs to be organized in the system so that it's producing reports and telling us what's going on. So first thing, this is kind of a little weird thing, a little glitch about the BuildTools system, but you'll want to click this name to make sure that we're going in chronological order. And another kind of glitch of the system is you will only be able to do one page at a time. So as you can see, we have, looks like we have even more. Let me see how many we got. Oh, we got 5. So there's a total of 99 entries. So we want to kick all of these entries over. And the reason why we're doing this is because we don't want to ever miss a job cost code. So for budgeting purposes. So the idea is that at this point in the company history, actually, we really don't have any cost codes that are missed. But if there was, for some example, I don't know, we haven't done much underpinning, but if we miss the cost code, then what we would do is create that cost code within the system, and then on the next job, you wouldn't miss it. So go ahead and highlight all of these. Not sure if this has been fixed. This is another glitch. Don't be scared of the system. It's just something weird that they haven't really put as a top priority. So what you'll want to do is click it. As you'll see, it won't let you send to the project, so we're going to unclick the first one, click it again, and then as weird as that is, now it works. So that's going to go to 23rd Street. I'm going to cut the video off here in a second, but the idea is, just give it a second to load. But the idea is to go to each one of those pages that I just showed you a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kick those all back to the project. And what we're going to do is verify that we have 99 entries, which are 99 cost codes, to build the job, and then I will get back to you in a second so that you don't have to wait. But what's going to happen is down here on the lower right, it's going to say sent. Then I'm going to go to page number 2. I'm going to highlight them all. I'm going to send those. 3, 4, 5, send them back to the project, verify that I have 99 entries. Now we're good to go to set up the project. So I'm going to put this on hold for a second, and then I'll come back in a minute when it all loads. Alright, so we are good to go now. I've loaded them all over there, and you want to double check, make sure you're not missing anything. So go back over to here to bids, sort it. I always do it a couple times just to make sure. We have 99 total cost code entries, and then we're going to go back to our bids, and we're going to see drafts up here of 99. So we've imported everything correctly. There's been no glitches, and now we can start to build out the job. Okay, now that we have everything set up from a bid package standpoint, we're going to go ahead and release the first subcontractor to send us a proposal. So we're going to go ahead and go back into budget, bids. Again, just keep this sorted. And where are we going to be? Oops. This is going to be the best way to do this, actually. Civil. search for it. Although they don't need this drawing, I think it's helpful. And we're going to give them a due date, let's say, other than Friday. And thank you. And that's going to be reminded every Monday. Civil engineer, please provide a proposal for water management. And okay, so this is a little weird. This is it is constantly, for whatever reason, doing global reports. So take those off. We're going to give them a due date of the 7th, which is the Friday of this week. And let's set up a reminder for every Monday until it's due. Once they submit a package, then it automatically doesn't remind anymore. So the only other thing I'm going to really give them, excuse me, hit the wrong button there, from my device, I'm going to go to my desktop, and we got a survey here. So that'll at least give them an idea about what they're doing. Of course, they already have the address because they have it in the GPS part. And what we're going to do is go here to Civil. And so categorize and uncategorize. Let's just say, hypothetically, doesn't really matter, Carter Lumber, right? If you had them uncategorized, you'd want to put them in the category so that the next time you send this out, it's more streamlined. So you're going to go to Category, search for Civil. We do not use too many civil engineers. They can make catastrophic mistakes. That's just going to go to RC Fields. We pretty much have fixed pricing, but we still need a full formality. And that should be it. So just double check everything. This will automatically go to Sent, Civil Engineering, provide a proposal, blah, blah, blah. Due date is Friday. Always put a reminder in there. When we get to subcontractors, this is going to be a whole different ballgame because they're unfortunately going to forget a lot. Survey is in here. We'll be sending it out to Civil Engineering, and go ahead and send it. So your first bid package is out the door. You're ready to go. And now we can drop back and punt and start doing the other tasks involved with regards to our template schedule. Not sure what just happened there. So with regards to our single family template, right, schedules. So our next step, prior to closing, so we created the bid package, we set up the project in BuildTools, we released Civil Engineer. Now we're going to go to SEC, set up that, and get our bank account started. So we've already started the process of the design, which is great. Closed Friday, and we'll start the design on Monday. Let me know if you have any questions.